Hi, my name is Lauren Long, and in the video today, we are going to answer the question, can an increased consumption of plant-based foods from a vegan diet reduce the risk for obesity, and does it impact the feeling of satiety? To answer this question, we will first learn about what the vegan diet is, how the diet impacts risk of obesity, and then discuss evidence from research, followed by some recommendations. To start off, what is the vegan diet? The vegan diet is a popular plant-based diet. Much like the vegetarian diet, it is similar due to the fact that no meat or fish is consumed. But the vegan diet takes it a step further and eliminates all animal products, including eggs and dairy. There are many types of similar diets. The lacto-ovo-vegetarian diet excludes meat and fish, much like the vegan diet, but the eating pattern involves the consumption of dairy and eggs. Similarly, the lacto-vegetarian diet excludes the consumption of all animal products except for dairy. The ovo-vegetarian diet excludes all animal-based products except for the consumption of eggs. Then there's the vegan diet, which eliminates the consumption of all animal products. You may wonder how people who follow a vegan diet get all of their essential nutrients without consuming animal products. Plant-based diets, like the vegan diet, can still provide adequate nutrition for all stages and ages of life. However, getting an adequate intake of certain nutrients is harder for specific age groups, specifically children and seniors. For children, the biggest risks that come with following a vegan diet are deficiencies in vitamin D, calcium, and vitamin B12. For seniors, there is a concern regarding deficiencies in zinc, calcium, iron, and vitamin B12. Additionally, the whole plant foods that make up the vegan diet are mostly water by weight. These are called low-calorie density foods, and they contribute to the feeling of fullness as well as the feeling of satiety after we eat. So what is satiety? Satiety is the physiological feeling of fullness you experience after you eat. Our body secretes several hormones that signal for hunger and fullness. Two of the hormones that signal for fullness are cholecystokinin, also known as CCK, and glucagon-like protein 1, also known as GLP-1. CCK stimulates the contraction of the gallbladder to release bile, and GLP-1 is an intestinal hormone that promotes satiety. So how does consuming a vegan diet affect the risk of obesity? First, we should start by learning what obesity is. Obesity is a disease that involves the accumulation of excessive body fat. It is known to be associated with increased risk for other diseases. Obesity occurs when a person is consuming more calories than they are using. Obesity impacts more than 1/3 of Americans and also leads to a greater risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, as well as other diseases. Obesity is caused by a chronic energy imbalance. A positive energy imbalance is one in which more calories are consumed than are needed to fuel the body, resulting in weight gain. The image below shows the increased amount of calories in and the smaller amount of calories out, showing the result as weight gain. Obesity has genetic, behavioral, metabolic, and hormonal influences. Though it is rare for a single gene to cause obesity within a family, many studies have found that multiple genes may possibly contribute to obesity by increasing hunger, which ultimately leads to an increase in food intake. Large studies have shown a link between consuming plant-based diets and having lower mortality rate and a lower risk for cardiovascular disease. Following a vegan diet has also shown beneficial effects on health related to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and inflammation. Another benefit to plant-based diets is the variety of micronutrients that are in the food and the diet that are in the food that the diet is based upon. Not only that, but following the vegan diet has been shown to not only prevent but reverse heart disease, improve lipoprotein profiles and insulin sensitivity, improve glycemic control, as well as promote weight loss and lower BMI. Several studies have been conducted to show the relationship between following a vegan diet and its positive health effects. The first one conducted found a significant reduction in HbA1c after following a vegan diet compared to a normal diet. HbA1c is a marker for insulin resistance that shows glycated hemoglobin levels in the blood and can help identify when someone is at risk for type 2 diabetes. Another study conducted by the Swedish mammography cohort found that people who followed an omnivore diet, meaning they consumed both plant and animal products, showed the highest prevalence of obesity and being overweight when compared to people who followed a diet with less meat consumption. This third study looked at the source of protein and its effect on appetite and food intake. Subjects were randomly assigned to receive either a meat or a soy diet. It found that the source of protein does not have a major effect on appetite. However, there were differences in the level of hormones, ghrelin and PYY, but not GLP-1. The study also confirmed that fullness and desire, as well as motivation to eat, did not differ between the subjects consuming a soy diet compared to those consuming a meat diet. In conclusion, a plant-based diet such as the vegan diet is a good way to help reduce the risk of obesity and cardiovascular disease. Though a vegan diet can be a good way to lower weight and the risk of cardiovascular disease and obesity, there are additional ways to combat obesity. A well-balanced diet paired with exercise, the incorporation of healthy foods, and limiting unhealthy food choices is a good alternative. If one does decide to follow a vegan diet, one that is high in protein could be a healthier alternative to a meat-based diet. Thank you for watching.